Hey everybody, Happy New Year, Guitars and Synths. My last purchase of the year, which I just got today, is a new TX6 mixer, recorder, sequencer device, audio interface. Now, I got it on a whim. I had my concerns, but the latest firmware update has a bunch of new features that made it worthwhile. And as you can see, it's really small, and it goes well with my OB6. So the one thing I found out about it is the only downside, it has a USB Type-C port, which I don't use on my old Macs. New Macs use them. So I had to order an adapter that's to charge it. But right now I think I can charge it with my little Anker because this has USB-C and I can charge it. So what's cool about this, I didn't know it had this, is it has a really cool drum machine and synth built into it, which I wasn't the reason why I bought it. But if you notice here, you can mute these tracks, shift gets you back to the main menu. But if you do a shift and press this down, this gives you the selection, of all the different settings. Hold a shift in this, it's real intuitive, like a lot of teenage engineering stuff. So the synth is cool, which is not why people buy it. That's the mute mode of the synth, I think. And I haven't even really read the book. I just going through it. Play. So let's hear what it sounds like. So here, if we go play, see, I'll turn this up. Let's see. Synth. Okay, so this is like, this is a drone. So you can adjust all the settings. These are the mute buttons, right? So you got the little mute buttons here, the EQ. So apparently, when you want to mute this puppy, you just press these. So you press these and they light up. When they're lit, they're muted, right? So these are all muted. You set your levels. I like it. It's small, but it's battery powered, and it's like this and my OB4, I can take anywhere, and they're super loud and powerful. So it wasn't cheap, but nothing is cheap. So here we can set the EQ. And then of course, I didn't know it had a really cool, like there's other models. Like here, if I don't want to use that, change something different here. So I just do a shift. That. I guess that's to mute the X. Play. And then if you got a drum synth with it too, which is cool. So you can actually like play it like turn my OB4 up. You're gonna, you can tap these to play it. So it's kind of cool. So you can adjust these. Pretty good kick drum. So now if we do this, and interesting. So and that's the metronome. So if you want to change the metronome, you just press it, shift to get out of everything. And so and shift hold to access the menu. It's so small, it's really easy to do. It's not as hard to use as I thought. So we go here. You gotta go to sequencer mode. I'm gonna mute these for a sec. Right, so it's muted. So you gotta go to sequencer mode. If nothing's plugged into it, I think it uses the internal synth and drum machine, which is cool because I could go play a gig and not have to bring anything. And so play is like manual play if I'm just gonna go, which is kind of cool. Now if I go sequencer mode, and unmute stuff. So you get different modes, Very cool. And it sounds pretty good. Very cool. Now, to get to the effects, shift. These are effects 1 and 2. This is your drive. So you want to increase the drive. Reverb. Cool. Very cool. So yeah, that's like pretty neat that you can do all that stuff. And this is kind of like just when I play. Nice. So that's not why people buy it though. USB, so you get all these different channels. You can do configuration. But yeah, I just bought this on a whim. I wanted an audio interface mixer, so I'm gonna give it a go. It's pretty easy to use. It's got the nice little, I mean, look how small it is. You know, nice little things on the back. And yeah, I just hooked it up to my Mobi 4. So, I mean, it's pretty cool. I can jam just something like that. Hope you guys are having a great start of the new year. Cheers.